So the year is starting to wrap up, and I was starting to get that feeling I get every now and then that maybe I'm incapable of feeling things like fun, joy, and happiness. Maybe I'm the problem, and it's not the problem with the things that I'm doing. But thankfully, right as I was starting to feel that, some things came up. I started really enjoying Nikkei, even more than I already had been. The story and the characters and the way that they introduce themselves, establish their personalities, and develop over the course of your interactions with them. Very enjoyable. Once Human, while flawed, is a really great experience, and I know that it's a good time because I stopped playing it. And that might not make a lot of sense to people, but I am the type of person that doesn't like temporary things. I don't like temporary buffs. I don't like demos. So, to be a part of that closed beta and to stop playing it has to do with the fact that I don't want to invest too much time and energy in something that I can't keep. It's one of the reasons why I never actually went to like strip clubs and stuff. I don't like the idea of being given something that isn't actually mine, if that makes any sense. So when the game comes out for real, that's when I can really sit down and enjoy my time with it. Also, something else that I've gotten into and haven't told anyone at all was I recently started playing Path of Exile, because for a long time I was looking for a dungeon crawling experience. I wanted to go into a dungeon and just explore around and fight enemies and pick up loot. And there have been a lot of games that pretend that that's what they are, or they want to convince you that that's what you do, but none of them are ever satisfying. Borderlands 3 has great gunplay, but most of the stuff that you pick up is absolutely garbage and has no value to anyone. So it's not really fun to pick up stuff when you know you're not going to use it. Once Human isn't quite the looter shooter that it makes itself out to be. It's really more like a survival crafting sandbox experience. The stuff that you pick up is more material, not so much loot. There is a difference. But Path of Exile scratches that itch of exploring around in the dark, hostile environment with an oppressive atmosphere, and scrounging around for things that you might actually want. The popular caveman Asmongold was talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give that another try. And it's good. It feels like Diablo 2, something that I enjoyed quite a bit, but it has nothing to do with Blizzard, so I get to play it with none of the guilt, so we love that. And apparently Path of Exile 2 is in closed beta. I'm not a part of that yet, but people are saying that that's really good and it seems really promising, and it's a fun time. So I am still capable of feeling things like entertained and fulfilled and joy and fun. It's just that I've spent so much time playing absolute garbage that I got a little bit confused. But no, the problem isn't me. It's the games. It's the games and the quality of things that have been coming out for the past year. It's actually been longer than a year, but it's good to know, and it's reassuring to know that positive emotions are not beyond me. And it's also good to know that I'm not crazy. All of you just have terrible taste. Keep that in mind, though, because I feel like 2024 is going to have a lot of games pop up out of nowhere. And right now, people are saying that consumers are fed up with being fed half-baked lies, asset flips, and live service nonsense. But we'll see. Because there are things coming out next year that are promising. But we've had promises given to us before. We know what it's like to be promised something and then receive nothing. Games are going up in price. Games are taking longer to develop. They're talking more and showing less. Especially now that E3 is gone. People are showing gameplay footage, but nobody's actually playing the games. And then when they come out, they don't work, or they're nothing like what was shown before. You probably all just imagined a game in your head. Probably different ones. Comment down below what game you just imagined I was talking about. I want to know. There's a lot of them though, and that's a problem. So if you're one of those people who are fed up with low quality, high expense shovelware, put your wallet where your mouth is and stop buying the flavor of the week. Instead of opting for something that's new, try and opt for something that's good for a change. And at least that way, even if you're not playing the newest and most shiny turd that's plopped out of a development studio, you'll have a reminder that you're still capable of feeling things like fun. That's gonna do it for my little rant here. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in another video.